Greetings and salutations, welcome to a brand new season, a European season no less, at the mighty Leeds. Today we're going to talk you through all the transfers, ins and outs, and then we're going to play the first game of the season, which is a horrible away game against Chelsea. Great way to start the season. And then we'll go through Europe, have a look at what's going on, all that fun stuff. We've got a European qualifier. I'll show you that in a moment. But let's look at players. Obviously, there was at the end of the season, we finished with, there was a few unnecessary players that we had in, a few big earners that we didn't need, like Mbiwa. He was on a good wage and he's getting any younger. So, let's have a look. Let's unveil the players. First off, we'll look at goalkeepers. Last season, we had Halovic and Guilherme as my backup, who was rubbish backup. So this season we've got a different rubbish backup. Not quite actually as rubbish as the other guy. We've got Daniel Messenholler, 26-year-old German, and purely as a backup, just a decent backup. He's only on 10 grand a week. Played for Akhisar, Augsburg, basically, on loan for Augsburg. But he played for Köln in Germany for their second team and their first team, so he's got some experience. I'm quite happy with that, just a bit more of a sturdy backup to our goalkeeper. But not the most. It gets exciting. Just to let you know, it gets very exciting. Okay, let's look at left-sided defenders. Exactly the same as before. Charlie Taylor had a great season. Mario Ruiz a decent backup. All good. No need for any big changes there. Now, right-sided, we've got Byron. We know that. We're not going to sell him, but we've got competition. Right, so obviously Iorfa and Liverstam, they're both centre-backs, really. And we've got Valera. He's not showing up. Brilliant. After all that big introduction, the guy I've got for backup. So this guy, Jacques Valero, is going to go out on loan. And I'll show you the next guy. I'm retraining him. That's probably why he's not there. But yeah, Byram's still a legend. Right, centre backs. We have a new centre back. He's a big naming. He's a big name. He's old. It's Lauren Koscielny. He's 35 years old now, but he's actually not too bad. He's still got just enough pace, maybe for another season. We've given him a 1-year deal. He's going to be a beast of a player. He's going to be a good captain material. His mental stats are amazing. Tackling's 20. He's still fantastic. And I think with those physical stats, although not the best, I think we'll get a season out of him. A good season. And he can help some of the youngsters grow. I'm really chuffed with this signing. We got him for a small fee from Arsenal. Because he still played 29 games last season. 675,000. Very, very happy with that. Next up, we have defensive midfielders. Now, if you watched last episode, you know Tafferschoffer was being an absolute twat. So, complaining that he wanted out, and I said no, and he had a little bitch about it and said he's going to make life very difficult for me. And then, during the close season, during the summer off, he came back and said, actually, boss, I don't want to leave. And I'd already decided, no, you're fucking going, mate. And funny enough, Arsenal was sniffing around, and then he said he wanted to leave again anyway. So I'm like, right, fuck you, you're out the door. I'm like kind of Sir Alex Ferguson. If you don't want to be here, you can fuck off. So let's look at what we've got. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's only fucking Lewis Cook. Admittedly, he's not our defensive midfielder, but he's come up in that because he can play there. We've got Lewis Cook. We finally brought the lad back to the club. Leeds fans rejoice. Arsenal and Tottenham were both in for him. He was transfer listed by request, I think. Absolutely delighted to get him in. It cost me 25 million. He's a big transfer, but you know he's a Leeds lad. We have to have him back. He did choose us over Arsenal, which was quite cool. He's on a massive amount of money, 150 grand a week, which is by far our highest paid player. But he's only 24 still. He's got 18 caps for England. Beast of a player. Absolutely delighted to get him back. So, for our defensive options, we've got Hanno Behrens, who is a 31-year-old German, and he's our main backup, really. Not on a great deal of money. couple of years contract. Bought him from Nuremberg for 170 grand. Absolutely nothing. It was just more of a backup because Lewis Cook is actually a very good defensive midfielder as well. 14 tackling. His heading's only 10, but still a decent player. But the big one for us was Sammy Ross. I wanted to try and get some. Last season we bought a couple of Brazilians and a Chilean and stuff like that. So I wanted to get some more English talent in the team, and we've got a couple. This is one, Sammy Ross, 18 years old. Cost us a lot of money, £10 million from Southampton. Went on loan to Cambridge last season. Literally only just got in the team. But a very good defensive midfielder. 17 tackling. Marking's only 10 and heading's only 9. We'll work on that. But he's got all those attributes. He's got good concentration, anticipation, which is great. He's never going to let a ball past him. Really happy with that signing. Possible 5-star potential. He's very determined. Good stamina. Professional. Athletic. Play a couple of positions. Yeah, absolutely chuffed with that signing. We'll show you the outs, obviously, after we've done this. Okay, next up we have midfielders centrally. So the big one, obviously, is Lewis Cook. And the next one I'll show you is our other big English signing. I spent a lot of money on this guy. It is a big punt, to be fair. His name's Andrew Winter. He's an attacking midfielder by trade, which we don't actually use, but you'll see what I want to do with him. There he is. He's an absolute monster. But what I want to do is retrain him as an inside forward on the left. He's got good crossing. He's got fantastic dribbling. Off the ball's good. Flair's decent. Good at corners. I think he could be finishing's 12. Composure's 13. First touch 16. So he can make a cracking inside forward. He's got ridiculous physical stats. He did cost me a lot of money. He's 21 years old. We bought him from Liverpool for 25 million. Where's all this money coming from, you're asking? I know. You will get there. I'll show you where this money came from. Right, next up. Is there anybody else that's going to come up? We'll do that. Our attacking midfielder options. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So we've got Sam Byram as our right back, but he's got competition, big competition. Probably a slightly better player, to be fair. Moreno Alberghini. This guy is an absolute beast. He can play anywhere down the right-hand side, but I'm actually retraining him as a complete wing-back. He's still semi-decent at defending. He's not too bad. We can work on that. But going forward, he's an absolute monster. Natural fitness is the only issue. But he's only 20 years old, so I think he can get plenty of game time. We signed him from Juventus for £18 million. Another big signing. But he's had 3 fantastic seasons. He's played well wherever he's been. He's averaging 7.2 over his career. And I think we can really work well with him. Next up, we have nobody else. I think that's pretty much it. Let's just make sure. So, Koscielny, yeah, let's just go to the transfers page. So, the big happenings in the transfer. So, we spent 79 or 80 million, basically. Winter, Behrens, Koscielny, Mesnola, yeah. Oh, and the 2 youngsters that we bought last season, the regens, 16 years old, they've come into the club, so they're going straight into the under 18s. Very good prospects here, a couple of the really decent prospects. But the big stuff is Tafashoffer went to Arsenal for 36.5 million. Not a bad little return on a £10 million investment a couple of seasons ago in the January transfer window. He was pissing me off with his little, I'm going to leave, and then I don't want to leave, I want to leave again, so he can fuck right off. Raffiner went on a free. Hubert, that was the goalkeeper back up, went on a free. And Biwa, bunch of young players. And then we left. Ravel Morrison went to Lazio. Back to Lazio. He's been on Lazio. So he's Lazio, Leeds, Lazio. Okay, so as our player exchange program seems to be going, he's gone back to Lazio for 4 million. He was okay, but we can sort of do better. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who was mainly brought in as a backup, still a good player, but I wasn't giving him enough game time, and he was starting to complain about it. So we made a nice little profit on him. £2 million on him. Didn't play that many games last season, mostly off the bench. Next up, so as you know, we had Eric Mohammed, Banana Silva and Chuba Akpom as our strikers, and we couldn't have all three. We only play one up front. And so I decided that I was going to sell Eric Mohammed. So I sold Eric Mohammed for £10 million, which I was very happy with. Nice little profit. He was very good last season, but we just didn't need the three strikers. And then annoyingly, Banana Silva went to AC Milan. And he had a minimum fee release clause, which I offered him a contract. I offered him a new contract. And then AC Milan came in with their bid for him of about 15 million. I managed to get it up just below the minimum fee release clause. I think it was 24 million, or it was just below what they paid for him. So I think the minimum fee release clause was like 26 million. But I did manage to get a 50% sell-on fee for him. So he's going to be like a world beater. We knew he had a fantastic season on loan at Leicester last season. He's going to be an absolute quality player. So although I did lose out on him, I've made a massive profit. I bought him for 9 million, then I made some money on a loan, and then I made a massive amount of money from Leicester last season, and £2 million loan, plus all his wages, and then he's gone there with a 50% sell-on fee. So although that was suddenly really annoying to lose those two players, after I'd sold Mohammed, which is really annoying, it is what it is, and we should make some future profit. Next up, we've got Fabian Delph. Just getting a little bit past it now. He had a decent end to the season last season, but I think we've got better options now with Lewis Cook. So he went for £2 million off to France land. And then Bobby Rhodes went on loan to Rangers, and Dennis Muller, our young centre-back, went on loan to Nuremberg. There we go. So we sold 81 million. So we've actually made a slight profit. We've got 54 million in the bank. The board won't give us any of that, apparently. They only give us £4 million left. So the deal is now, we're still looking in the market for one more attacking midfielder, like inside forward position. Because our backup striker now is Anthony Martial, because he can play as a complete forward. That's his main role, to be fair. We're kind of playing slightly out of position, but he's going to be the main backup now. So we need somebody to cover him at attacking midfield left if he buggers off. Obviously, that's why Winter's brought in, because he's going to retrain there. But we probably need one more just to, fill out the squad. So on to first game of the season. Oh, in the Europa League, we are playing Gothenburg, which are a Swedish team, I believe. Yeah, them. Swedish Premier League. Good for them. So, hopefully we don't slip up. Quickly looking at the values of the players, we should be okay, he says, touching much wood. So let's pick a team for the Chelsea game. Today's episode will be a Chelsea game and the Southampton game, and then we'll be straight back for the first leg of the Europa League qualifiers. So, standard formation, please, boys. We're going to go with all the experienced players, I think. So, Sam Byram's going to start right back. Charlie Taylor's going to start at left back. Koscielny's going to start in the centre with Liverstam. Sounds good. We're going to go with... I'm going to give the young kid a debut. And then, obviously, Lewis Cook. And then one other, which will be decided. We'll start with John Joe Shelvey, and then Chuba Akpom up front, and then we're going to go Martial, attacking midfielder left, attacking midfielder right, Grealish. Pretty standard formation from last season, really. Only it was a couple of debuts in there, 3 debuts. And then on the bench we're going to have we're going to have Iorfa. And then we're going to have Mario Rui. And then we're going to have our young guy, Alberghini. And old man Behrens. And Mosende. Winter. As you can see, we've got a very small squad now, so we just need a couple more players. I might get a loanee from like a Italian club or something like that. And who wants the last spot? We'll go for Reece Burke. There we go. Lining up, standard formation. Deep line playmaker will be Lewis Cook. He's our key figure this season, I think. I think we've really strengthened that centre midfield. And let's do it. The good thing is we haven't changed too many players. Like, it's not been a ridiculous amount of purchases this season. Like, a couple of the players we bought in are only really there as backup. Right, here we go, boys. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. I think Winter could be a quality inside forward. He's got all the makings for it. He's obviously never played there in his life. But with a bit of retraining, I definitely think he can do it. So, wily old manager Joachim Low. Not a bad manager to have. Okay, Chelsea are going to win, he reckons. You've chosen to leave Behrens out of the starting 11. When can we expect it? It's not very far off. You've also left out Alberghini. Is that due to his injury? Yeah, okay, that's why. Recent reports from Fiorentina. Central midfielder Diakite. No, we don't need another central midfielder. I think if you compare the two, we I don't think we'll say we're favourites. If we promise or no, we can. Got a good chance of getting a result. They're playing Barry King and Berardi up front with Eden Hazard, Matic, Oscar Januzaj, Azpilicueta, Jimenez, De Vrij and Mario Fernandes with Courtois in goal. Simple. Nobody fancies us to win. That's a good way to start season, isn't it? Tell everyone we've got a chance, lads. Chuba Akpom finished as the top goal scorer in the Premiership last season. He also won the African Player of the Year. I'm sure if Yaya Touré would still be playing, he'd be pissed off that somebody else would won it and not him. Hazard with the corner. Oh, I didn't. Oh, got past Shelby. What are you doing? You're the near post man. That was surely yours. Okay. Packed house at Chelsea today. I need to get the board to give me some more money. That's go on, Cookie. Oh, that could have been a debut to remember. Yeah, I need to try and get the board to give me some more money. Because I made some big sales, but they're only giving me 50% of the fee. So, they owe it to me. Right, Grealish with the corner. What's he going to do? Near post. It's headed away. This could be a break. Azpilicueta. So much space. So much. Plays it early. There's so much space on the right. Oh, this is a break of epic proportions. Eden Hazard drift inside. Point blank. Hallich saves. Get in. I did have a brief look for a goalkeeper because I was thinking of getting somebody a bit more experienced, but there was nobody that I was that enamoured by. I will look if Mihalic has a bad start again to the season. I will definitely look to sort of replace him in January. Well, not replace him, but get somebody that can really compete with him. Like Berardi's injured. That's always good news. Winter's coming on for his debut in a position he's never played before. It's like Stephen Corker in the Liverpool-Arsenal game. Everybody else is doing fine, I think. Yeah, so let me know what you think of the transfers. I'm sure the Leeds fans will be happy I got Lewis Cook back. But what do you guys think of the actual transfers then? You can be honest. I don't mind if you think they're shit. That's fine. If you think Koscielny's going to be past it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That would be fantastic. We're well on our road to 500 subscribers, and I'm going to be doing a big giveaway. Haven't decided what I'm going to be doing, but they say the first 500 subscribers are the most hard to get. So the fact that you're the guys that, you know, you're the guys that joined early. You know, you're the early adopters. You're not sheep. You're the guys that went, no, I like this guy, even though he's got no subscribers. He's a new guy. I like it. So I want to do a giveaway to thank you guys. So still working out the details for that, but it'll definitely be worth your while. I'll make it worth your while. So make sure you sub before 500 because it'll be worth it. Because only the first 500 are getting in. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we're getting a bit beaten here, so we're just going to drop this to counter. But a 0-0 draw would be quite... Oh, Shelvey. Go on, Voldemort. Oh, he's played it across to Lewis Cook. Oh, Lewis Cook, he's done it on his debut. Get in there, son. Unselfish from Voldemort there. Just plays it across. He saw the opportunity. One from the training ground. Takes a touch. Left peg. Courtois has a little flap at it. Waves it goodbye. And it's 1-0 to the mighty Leeds. Right, give Behrens his debut. A bit more experience at defensive midfield is fine. And that's it, I think. Come on, boys. Little snatch and grab here. This is... Hang on. Hang on, boys. Yes, come on. No. Fergie time. Away! Oh, my God. He bicycle kicked it. That would not be a good way to eat, guys. What a first win of the season. What a first win. They shut a lot of people after that. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up, you slags. John J. Shelvey, man of the match. Lewis Cook, great debut. Charlie Taylor did well. Liverpool did well. Koscielny did okay. All good. It's all good, boys. 1-0 win over Chelsea to start the season. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Koscielny makes these debut. Fans are jubilant. Shelvey's cream of the crop. Yeah, we hurt people. That's what we do. Seem to get this one a little bit too often, maybe. To be fair, we have got to get stuck in. I don't mess about. If you're going to go in for a tackle, make it count, yeah? Right, and that is where we'll end the first episode. Like I said, I'm going to play just the one game off stream, the Southampton game, and then we'll pop back probably for a triple header. Maybe a double header. If we smash Gothenburg in the first leg, then probably we won't do the second leg because it'd be pointless. But hopefully we've got a few more transfers. I don't think I've got any ongoing at the moment, but I'm still looking just for another attacking midfielder, just to fill out the squad a little bit more. So I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. I love you all very much. Bye-bye.